If you feel like you're underperforming with women, this is the perfect video for you. Today we're discussing how to attract higher quality women. And I want to preface, this doesn't always mean hotter or supermodel. This could also mean just a better girl. Like having a girl that actually does what you want them to do and their behavior is on point. So in this video, we're breaking down exactly how to get there in two different parts. We're going you, the internal, but also the strategies, the external. You need both. This is what I work with guys on when we work one-on-one. So let's start with the internal. Your perception of self in women has a massive effect on the type of women you attract. This is the same for life in general. I'm not going to make this, a whole nother tangent. But how you perceive yourself in women, massively important. Like, do you see yourself as a guy that doesn't qualify for hotter women? Do you see women as not going to like you because of XYZ beliefs? All of these limiting beliefs are hurting you. And let me tell you why. Women have spidey senses when it comes to energy and emotion and how you carry yourself as a man. So if you approach a girl in person and you have these little subconscious bullshit beliefs that you're not that good looking or they're not gonna like you or you suck with women because you have in the past, now you're walking up to her, you're a little timid. Tapping her on the shoulder, be like, hi, I want to introduce myself. Not gonna work, even if she's a fucking torta, okay? Even the whales will reject you, bro. You need your perception of self and women to be tippy top shape. Aligned. I don't care your past with dating. It does not matter. You get to determine how you see yourself. You get to determine how you see women. And I want you to see yourself as confident, good-looking, charismatic. Something women actually desire. A prize. Women love you now. As of this very moment, women love you. They adore you. They love spending time with you. Every time you go up to a woman, she is over the moon, thrilled, so happy. These are the beliefs you have to have. And I embedded these beliefs into my mind before I even was cold approaching. And as a result, my cold approach game was fire because I came with the right energy. The energy you bring with your tonality, with your body language, with the words you say, the eye contact you make with the women in person, online, whatever, they feel your energy. They have spidey senses. So we have to raise our perception of self immediately, and we can't be in a perception of women that is like, I hate women, this, that. Everything has to be positive. Everything has to elevate. It's a choice. Brainwash yourself. Say these things. Work out more. All of these things help you. I'm telling you because energy matters. Now, your mindset around dating really matters. Okay? We live in a very interesting time. Dating has changed a lot. And a lot of guys have the mindset of women only like rich dudes and women only like this and if I'm not spending this on a date, she's not gonna like me or I can't get a hot girl. Your mindset around how you're actually dating matters. I want you to dissolve all your beliefs, all your limitations, everything. I'm telling you from personal experience, I've gone out with very attractive women I haven't spent $1 on. Like every limiting belief you could fucking think of when it comes to dating, I've done something that goes completely against it for the better. If you're stuck in a mindset that this can't happen, oh, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't go up to her because you're not supposed to, it's all bullshit. Imagine if you had an empowering mindset around dating, how many opportunities you would have seized by now in your life by going up to women in person, sending more DMs, introducing yourself more. Imagine. It's exponential. The only thing in your way is your bullshit beliefs around dating that you saw from one fucking TikTok from some girl that's miserable in therapy telling guys not to go up to women. Do you understand? That is where you're getting your foundation of how you should behave. Fucking erase it. Everything about dating has to be empowering. Everything. Everything. It's fantastic. Everything's great. I go up to women all the time. I seize all opportunity. Boom! They feel that energy. Number 3, the standards you allow, very important. So some guys come to me and they're like, I go out with girls that I'm not that attracted to. I'm not really thrilled because, well, and they start making excuses about why they can't get the girls they want. And so they're basically allowing their standards to drop. Every time you go out with an ugly girl, you allowed it. You allowed it. You should rather have your standards high, not go out with a fucking torta again, stay inside, get a little bit better at dating, and go out the next night or the next week with a hotter girl. You should be willing to go without because they don't meet your standards. When you drop your standards, go out with an uglier girl, you feel worse about yourself than staying in and sticking to your fucking guns. Stick to your guns. If she doesn't meet your threshold, Don't go out with her. I don't care if you're on a dry spell. I don't care if you're on a slump. I don't care what it is, because every single time you do it, it becomes more normal, and soon enough, that's your standard, and then soon enough, you can't even conceive being with a hotter girl. That's what happens. You have to stick to your guns. Do not lower your standards because you're horny or you're bored or whatever. Just get better, bro. It doesn't take that long. I'm telling you. You keep watching these videos, you'll be better soon enough. Higher fucking standards. Never drop them. Number 4, you're too in your head with women. I seem kind of tie into strategies and how we're talking and approaching to women. But you're overthinking the fuck out of things. Okay? This is you really, like as soon as you match with a girl or you see a girl in public that's a 7, 8, 9, 10, your brain like fucking loses its mind. You're in your head. What do I say? Oh, this, that. You're premeditating way too much. You have to understand how you say something to women is 10 times more important than what you say, maybe 100 times. And so you could spend 30 minutes thinking of the best pickup line, the best opening line on Hinge. But if you say it and it doesn't sound organic or authentic, and you say it kind of meek, guess what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. I could go up to a girl, the same fucking girl, one version of me, confident, charismatic, open, eye contact. Hey, how are you? I saw you doing this. I wanted to come up and introduce myself. Versus meek, shallow, insecure, right? Second guessing myself with the best pickup line in the world. The first one would work 1,000% of the time. 1 fucking thousand. Women perceive how you communicate with them mainly from a nonverbal way. They're very emotional. So it's like, okay, how is he carrying himself? How did he walk up to me? How is he standing next to me? How is he looking me in the eye? How is he like his tonality? All of those things are way more important. So you're overthinking bullshit. You're overthinking about things that don't even fucking matter is my point. While you're sitting there waiting to think of something to say, your confidence is just shooting down. You need the energy. What you should be thinking about is, I'm gonna go up confident as fuck. Super confident. And I'm detached. That's all your mind should have. You think of one thing to say, and you put in your mind, I'm confident. I'm desired. Go up to her. The more you spend in your head, the more you spend not in her. Sorry, I had to do it. Number 5, not specific enough. Yes, very important. So when we talk about higher quality women, it's like, why and what do you want? Very important. What do you actually want? Yeah, hotter is cool, but like, be specific. How do they treat you? What are you looking for? What's your ideal? Get specific, because then we can have an action plan, a roadmap on getting there. And all of these things matter, because the worse all of these things are, the worse you're attracting, right? The more you're gonna settle, the more you're not gonna know who. Like, obviously, you can go up to a girl. This might make the difference. Like, circling back to being in your head, this might make the difference between going up to an 8 and going up to a 4. You go up to a 4 and you're a little meek. She's a little bit more forgiving because she's a fucking 4. But all these things matter. You gotta be a tip-top shape when you're dealing with higher quality women. They know. They know. They know. They can smell blood when a guy is meek and not sure of himself. They can smell blood. You have to be 100% sure of yourself with the hotter girl. You can't treat them any differently. This goes back to this. You cannot treat them any differently. If anything, treat them more unimpressed. Humble them a little bit. That works really well. Make them prove themselves to you. Because a lot of guys see a hot girl, fuck, I'm in my head, you're crushed. Now, you also want to be specific. Really in number 5, and then we'll go to strategies. You want to be specific, okay? So what I mean by that is like, what's the ideal height, the ideal age? What kind of personality do you like? What do you like? Get specific. Don't put a limit on yourself. Get specific. The more specific you are, the more higher standards, the more you won't drop your standards, the more you're going to stay true to your guns and fucking win. That's the internal side. Obviously, condensed. I mean, I could talk about this shit for 10 hours. Okay, strategies, external. Number 1, you need more volume. No fucking doubt about it. I was talking to an older guy. He's not on apps, and he goes up to women in person. I'm like, okay, great. How many girls are you going up to a week, a month? He was like, maybe 1 a month. I'm like, dude, the fuck? Like, duh, volume. Like, we need more leads, bro. Like, if you want to settle down, don't know what your goals are. If you want to settle down, if you want to roster, it doesn't matter. If you want to lock a girl down, one girl, you might need a massive funnel of hundreds. in person, online, etc., mutual friends, etc., to weed them out and vet them out. This is the game of dating high quality women. You need more volume. Okay, you're not gonna meet a girl online or in person that's beautiful, behaves perfectly, and is just one of one on the first attempt. If you do, you should go get a fucking lottery ticket. It shit doesn't happen. You have to vet through people. You have to vet through people. And so you need more volume. You need to be on more apps. You need to be doing more approaches. You need to be willing to put in the effort. And this goes back to perception. Because if you have the doomsday perception around dating, you're never going to put in effort because you're like, what's the point? Fix your perception, put in more effort. We all have to do effort. I do effort all the time. I approach women everywhere. I don't care. Grocery store, gym at 6 in the morning, pool, elevator, fucking anywhere. Because my perception of self and my mindset is they are literally so excited I'm talking to them. And most of the time, 99% of the time they are. Starts here, goes here. So we need more volume, more apps, more everything. Better online dating branding. So the likelihood of you being out and about and finding a very high quality woman is probably lower based on lifestyle, right? So even if you go out every weekend, you'll go up to a couple, right? Maybe 2 or 3 a night, probably. If that's actually really good for high quality women. You go up to 2 or 3 a night. You do that 2 nights. Okay, cool. That's 6 girls. That's 6 leads, right? Which can lead to a date. That's good. 1 to 2 dates. But we need more volume, like I said, and the best way to get volume is online. So you want to do both. I'm not saying like don't talk to women in person. I'm saying do both. Both are great. So we need better online branding. I want you to ask yourself, when you look at your Instagram, when you look at your dating profiles, how do your images look? Did you take them 10 years ago? Did you have a haircut? Are you in clothes that fit you well? Are you doing things that are interesting? These all matter. Are they high quality images? You don't need a professional photographer, but did you have a friend that knew what they were doing and was the lighting good? Did you edit at all? Like, did you make it look good? You need all of these things. All of these things matter. Like my dating profile, I'm at a nice restaurant. I'm on a boat. Okay, this is a little bougie. Like you don't need all these excursions, but you want to show some sort of lifestyle intrigue. And this could be done in one fucking day. You need 6 good images. For Instagram and for all dating apps, you need 6, that's it, 6 good images, okay? So what you can do is, you can plan a whole day. You can plan 8 hours, you're gonna hit 6 different spots with your boy. 6 different spots, that's it. With 6 different outfits in one fucking day. Restaurant, walking, maybe, an excursion of some sort, nothing crazy. Different restaurant, rooftop maybe vibe, right? Like just some variety of lifestyle to show that you're cultured, you're traveled, you have been places, you have the capacity and the competence to get good images of yourself, to brand yourself well. The amount of dudes online that have shit profile, like it's so easy to stand out if you know what you're doing. No selfies in the mirror, no selfies like this, no shirt off, no fish, none of that shit. No fucking deadlifting 800 pounds. Women want you to be strong, but they don't care about your PR, bro. They don't care. They want to see how you look. You are your branding. Think of yourself as a product in the marketplace. You want to get the best branding possible. You want to be marketed in the best light possible. You want to look your fucking best. Get a haircut before you do this. Simple things, right? Get a haircut, be eating well, drop a few pounds. That'll help you shrivel up. You want to look max to a certain degree that is not over the top. Max out your base stats. Make yourself look amazing, right? Different outfits. Get some new clothes at Zara. Doesn't have to be expensive. Just make sure they fit your arms well. They're tailored. It looks good. It looks good. It looks put together. If you look put together and branded well, they will have the faith and belief that you can take care of them subconsciously. Not to a complete extent, but it will be enough to get you in the door. And that's where we're going next. Playful dominance behavior, how you treat them. And this kind of ties into number 4, which is like your conversations repulsive. It's energy and it's communication. So now that you have a better dating profile, and now that you have a better online presence, and now that you have more volume, and now that you're fixing your mindset, now that you're going out more, now it's about converting. Now it's about converting, because when you level up all this stuff, you're going to attract naturally higher quality women, bro. Like you're attracting the women now that you think you want, that you think you can have, and your standards are down, your images suck, your online branding sucks. Like no wonder you're not getting higher quality women. But now you are, because you're fixing all this stuff in real time. And so now, how do we treat them? How do we treat high quality women so they convert into dates? Whether that you want to be a girlfriend or whatever it is, how do you convert them? Number 1, you have to master the art of playful dominance. I have a full video on this. It is being assertive, but playful. It is putting your foot down and leading which is very important, but in a lighthearted way. It's making them laugh, but them knowing you are the one in charge. You want to be in the yin and yang with women. Women are emotional creatures. I say this all the fucking time. They're emotional creatures. You cannot be on too far end of the spectrum when it comes to seriousness and goofiness. You want to be right in the middle. You don't want to be texting them all the time. These are just best tips, right? You don't want to be texting them all the time. You want to be spending your time, energy, and attention on the top of the funnel, getting them in the door, right? Having playful dominance, teasing them, being lighthearted, but also assertive. And then you want to take your attention and funnel it to progression in person. You don't want to be a pen pal, okay? Send a voice note. Send images when you text them. Be a little unique and don't text them that much. You should spend, I'm not even kidding, like 2 to 5 minutes per texting or online conversation before you progress to date. No more. Literally no more. And you don't ask them out, you tell them out. Like, hey, we're gonna do this week. Oh, are we? Yeah, of course. Hold your guns. If she continues to shit test you, maybe it's not worth it, right? You have to be able to walk away as well. Use your discernment to understand that. 2 to 5 minutes via conversation, playful dominance, teasing, a little banter, get them all excited, get them a little emotional, right? Plans. You don't want to overgive your attention without progressing. You always want to be in a continuous state of progression, whether it's Hinge to Instagram to phone number to date, or whether it's in person to Instagram to phone number to date, or just phone number to date. 2 to 5 minutes talking max with these girls. They're used to guys groveling over them. They're used to guys literally bending over backwards, texting them all day. It's bullshit. They want to be led. They're begging to be led. Just because they're hot or just because they're high quality doesn't matter. This is what they want. Especially high quality, this is what they want. Be a man with a plan. Tell them a plan. Say, this is what we're going to do, and this is it. Great. That's how you progress. That's how you don't have conversations that repulse them. When you overspeak, when you send paragraphs, when you double text, repulsed. When you're too playful and not dominant, gay. When you're too dominant, too serious, not interesting, not emotionally triggering enough. You want to be in between playful dominance, and you want to have conversations that don't repulse them and that progress it forward because your attention is ultimate currency. Number 5, your feeling shit test. So attractive women, but like all women in general, will shit test men all the time. And I have an amazing video on this that I posted on my channel. Make sure you go check it out. If you're failing shit test, it's over before it started. And so girls will see what they can get away with. They will use their spidey senses and be like, I think I can get away with this with him. Let's see, right? And so let's say you make plans with a girl. This is a very small example, but this applies to a ton of stuff. Let's say you make plans with a girl and she's like, oh, I need to reschedule. I'm sorry, something happened. This is a shit test. Okay? This is a shit test. And this is a shit test where I'd honestly be willing to walk away. You cannot make excuses for more high quality women. High quality. They're not even really that high quality if they're treating you like that, to be honest. Let's just use hotter women in this example. You cannot make excuses for hotter women. When you do, the frame is lost. It's all going to be over. Okay? You have to hold your guns with more attractive women. You cannot bend just because they're hot. You fucking cannot do that. Okay? You have to stick to your guns. You have to be willing to walk away. This is a shit test. If she doesn't offer another date and another time to reschedule her plans, leave her on scene. Circle back in a month or something. Doesn't matter. But you cannot be like, okay, yeah, like okay, we'll do another day and we'll do this day. How about that? No, you lost the shit test. You have to maintain frame. And a lot of guys get in their head with hotter girls. They bend, they cave, they make exceptions, they make excuses because they're clinging to them like, oh my God. That's why volume's your best friend. That's why when you lock all this stuff in, you don't fear losing anyone. That's the beauty of this whole method, the GOAT method. Because let's say you met a hot girl. Cool. She reschedules. If you have abundance like this, who gives a fuck? All right, peace. But if she's your only hot girl that you've talked to in like 5 years, oh, you're clinging to her, oh my God, I don't want to date the fucking tortas again. You lost frame because you're operating from scarcity. So it goes back to mindset. So all these things are intertwined. They're very important. This is exactly how you attract higher quality women. You level up your mindset, you have better strategies, and they come as a byproduct, and you don't treat them any differently. Zero difference. Treat them like a torta. Treat them like a torta. They'll love you, dude. I make videos all the time, like the side chick loves you more than the main chick because you don't respect her. And it's true. Women love a challenge. Women love a chase. When you're too easy, they get repulsed. And if you want all my guides and digital products, go below. as well as my one-on-one coaching application where I work with you for 90 days on making you better at dating. All this shit very in-depth, specifically for what you want out of dating. So female psychology, online profiles, conversations, dating, in-person approaches, retaining, multiple dates, all that shit. One-on-one coaching link below. Thanks for watching.